Hello learners. So far we have studied the organosulfur compound allicin formed in garlic, its structure, effect of processing, recommended intake, metabolism and bioavailability. Now we shall study beneficial effect. Traditionally, the medicinal properties of garlic were recognized as early as 3000 BC. The functional benefits of garlic are its antimicrobial activity, anti-cancer activity, antioxidant activity, ability to reduce cardiovascular diseases, improve immune functions and anti-diabetic activity. In the present module, we shall study the beneficial effects of allicin. The first effect is antimicrobial effects. Allicin and other sulfur compounds are thought to be the major compounds responsible for the antimicrobial effect of garlic. Garlic is effective against a number of gram-negative, gram-positive and acid-fast bacteria including Staphylococcus salmonella, Vibrio, Mycobacteria and Proteus species. Allicin in its pure form was found to exhibit antibacterial activity against multi-drug resistant enterotoxicogenic strains of E. coli. Allicin has antiparasitic activity against some major human intestinal protozoan parasites such as Entamoeba histolytica. Allium sativum has been shown to have antiviral activity. Isoallicin, the main constituent of Allium sativum, has a variety of antimicrobial activities both in vitro and in vivo. Ajoin, isolated from extracts of garlic, may inhibit adhesive interaction and fusion of leukocytes. Next is anti-atherosclerotic. Sulfur containing volatiles from garlic are principal compounds responsible for anti-atherosclerotic activity and most abundant volatile compound is diallyl disulfide followed by diallyl trisulfide. These active constituents of garlic are responsible for its anti-atherogenic action and are shown to be mostly present in oily fraction of the plant. Antithrombotic. Garlic extracts and several garlic constituents demonstrated significant antithrombotic actions both in vitro and in vivo. Allicin and adenosine are the most potent antiplatelet constituents of garlic. A study suggested that odorless garlic not only activates fibrinolytic action by accelerating tissue type plasminogen activator TPA mediated plasminogen activation, but also suppresses the coagulation system by down regulating thrombin formation, suggesting a beneficial role in preventing pathological thrombus formation in such cardiovascular disorders. Now blood factors. One survey mentioned that garlic has anti-hyperlipidemic, hypocholesterolemic and hypotriacylglyceride activities. Diallyl disulfide, an active principle of garlic, is known for its anti-hyperlipidemic properties. Third is anti-cancer effects. A study mentioned that phytoalexins have been identified in at least 75 plants including garlic. Preclinical evidence has suggested that these compounds possess anti-cancer properties including an inhibition of cell proliferation, invasion and metastasis, hormonal stimulation and stimulation effects on expression of metabolizing enzymes. Diallyl sulfide DAS, diallyl disulfide DADS and diallyl trisulfide DATS derived from garlic have been shown to exhibit anti-cancer activities. The cytotoxicity caused by DATS is mediated by generation of reactive oxygen species and subsequent activation of reactive oxygen species dependent caspase pathway in U937 leukemia cells. DATS has been shown to induce apoptosis in many human cancer cell lines in vitro and also affords significant protection against cancer in animal tumor models in vivo, that is colorectal cancer. Recently, S-allyl cysteine, that is SAC, has been identified as a potent compound derived from garlic. This substance has in vitro chemopreventive activity. It may also be promising candidate for prostate cancer treatment. Allicin, that is diallyl thiosulfinate, the best known biological active component in freshly crushed garlic extract, is effective on cell proliferation of colon cancer cells. Fourth is anti-inflammatory effects. Garlic extracts have been shown to exert anti-inflammatory effects. The anti-inflammation activity exhibited by garlic oil is mainly through inhibiting the disassembly processes of cytoskeleton. Other authors have shown the prevention effect and possible toxicity of garlic oil and its organosulfur compounds in endotoxin induced systemic inflammation and intestinal damage. One study indicated that a sulfur compound isolated from garlic inhibits neuroinflammation and amyloidogenesis through inhibition of nuclear factor kappa B activity and thus could be applied for intervention in inflammation related neurodegenerative diseases including Alzheimer's disease. Now, fifth is immunomodulatory effect. Immunomodulation is among innumerable biological activities of Allium sativum. Aged garlic extract has been shown to have superior immunomodulatory properties over raw garlic extract. Aged garlic fructans have recently been shown to possess immunomodulatory activities in vitro. Garlic extracts reduced macrophage infection through induction of nitric oxide production in vitro. A study demonstrated that immune mediated liver damage in mice can be prevented by allicin, probably because of the immunomodulatory effects on T cells and adhesion molecules and inhibition of NF-kappa B activation. Toxic effects. Garlic appears to have no effect on drug metabolism, but patients taking anticoagulants should be cautious. It seems prudent to stop taking high doses of garlic 7 to 10 days before surgery because garlic can prolong bleeding time. One study indicated that garlic application usually results in local inflammation, but if applied under a pressure bandage or if there is poor wound care or a secondary infection, it can cause a severe dermal reaction and a deep chemical burn. Data of a study showed that a high garlic dose induced liver toxicity and a pro-oxidative status characterized by increased malondialdehyde and decreased antioxidant enzyme activities as catalase, peroxidase and superoxide dismutase. Another study suggested that garlic with high dose has the potential ability to induce liver damage. High dose of diallyl sulfide may complicate the metabolic disturbances in diabetes. High dose of garlic oil worsened initial mucosal damage accompanied by elevated peripheral pro-inflammatory cytokines in another study. Now, let us see the commercial garlic supplements. Commercially available garlic supplements fall into 4 categories: dehydrated garlic powder, garlic oil macerate, and aged garlic extract. Aqueous garlic extract might exert its chemopreventive effect by inducing apoptosis. We have studied the beneficial effects of organosulfur compounds of garlic like antimicrobial activity, anti-cancer activity, antioxidant activity, ability to reduce cardiovascular diseases, improve immune functions, and anti-diabetic activity. We have also studied the toxic effects and commercial garlic supplements. Now let us conclude. Garlic has a wide range of pharmacological effects including antimicrobial, cardiovascular, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer and immunomodulatory activity among many other effects. Organosulfur compounds present in garlic and shallots are the most important contents responsible for most of their pharmacological effects. Among these biological active compounds, allicin, allyl methyl sulfide, DTS and ajoin have been shown to be the main responsible compounds for the antifungal, antibacterial, antiprotozoal and antiviral effects of garlic respectively. It is evident from this study that Allium sativum may exert toxicity only at high doses and that there have been few reports of intoxications following the ingestion of garlic. However, care should be taken by scientists and clinicians regarding uses of this plant for therapeutic purposes until adequate studies confirm the safety and quality of the plant. Thank you.